Hey, what's up, Must Be Free Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Today's common card of the day is going to be this Raboot right here. This is from Stellar Miracle. Yes, I know the AR is getting all the praise, but I mean, look at this common card. Look at how good this card looks. Look at the actual actions. Look at the shading. Look, Raboot's just kicking a berry like a little homie. Drawn by Espara. This is a beautiful card. Once again, the art rares dominate, but there's plenty of great common cards to actually still pull. So, got another example today of a card thief to discuss. Luckily, this person didn't get out the door with the cards. It's still a pretty funny thing, and I definitely do think if you attempt to steal some cards, your face should be out there so other store owners know, hey, look out for this sucker right here. Look out for this absolute degenerate walking our store. We might as well lock up our boxes and everything right now. We better make sure this person doesn't get sticky fingers and start rubbing them all over our cards, right? So we're going to look at this. This is from Totally Awesome Comics. I'm very happy you're actually to hold on to your cards and let some absolute degenerate asshole grab them and walk out the door with them. Glad you called them on it. And like I said, you want to steal from stores, your face deserves to be out there for people to actually identify and potentially defend themselves against you touching their stuff. Let's check this out.
Everyone be on the lookout for this gentleman here. He attempted to steal over $1,500 worth of cards. You can see he's actually palming them, putting them in the binder, and in actuality, he's putting them underneath his phone, and he puts the phone in his pocket. He came in intending to want to sell some Pokemon cards. Was a distraction theft. He was actually palming the cards and the other binder.
Oh, hell yeah, I just slid that stack of cards right away. Those are your cards after all. Those are the ones that you feel like you're going to get. Might as well just put them in your pocket and like slide them away, keep them away for later, right? I still to this day do not understand how people just don't think people are recording in their own stores. Like I completely, like I know there's degenerate people out there. They absolutely fucking suck, but I understand this concept. I just don't understand how people are so fucking dumb nowadays. They don't understand that people are just filming everywhere. You could walk into literally, I guarantee almost any establishment, and there's going to be a plethora of cameras watching what you're doing because people like this exist. They want to take your stuff, and people who run these establishments know, hey, there's probably going to be some degenerate fool walking in here, some absolute fucking bottom stomper, some flat-footed loser who can't figure out how to keep their hands to themselves, man. Like, it always happens, and I just don't understand how someone just doesn't have the forethought to be like, you know what, there's probably a camera here. Maybe I shouldn't fucking steal Pokemon cards. Maybe I shouldn't get a record over some stupid cardboard. It blows my mind how that just never crosses any of these fools' imaginations.
He came in intending to want to sell some Pokemon cards. Was a distraction theft. He was actually palming the cards and the other binder while Mark was pricing out his collection he was trying to sell.
You can see the patron. It kind of looks like the store owner's flipping through, like looking for cards that may be missing or something like that, kind of trying to figure out where they are. Oh, I know I had some cards here. I know what my inventory typically is. I mean, not every card store owner is just blissfully ignorant of what they're selling. Some of them, I imagine there's a lot of product. Maybe like one card could probably get away with and someone's not going to notice until later. But I mean, homie had a stack of cards is what it looked like. He just slid a whole stack of them away and he's fidgeting around. He's like digging his pockets. He's like, where could these cards be? I was looking at them a second, but I don't know. I wasn't too sure. I think they were right there a second ago. That's crazy, store owner. I'm not too sure. Too bad there's nothing here recording anything that can actually review and figure out where your cards. Oh, you have. Oh no. Well, that's good. That's good that you have that footage, I guess. Hey, babe, let's get out of here. This is getting a little too crazy.
He came in intending to want to sell some Pokemon cards. Was a distraction theft. He was actually palming the cards and the other binder while Mark was pricing out his collection he was trying to sell. Here shortly, you're going to see him actually take out all the cards out of his pocket because Mark realized that they weren't in there after Mark was going to call the police. Be on the lookout. Be safe, everybody.
That's my favorite part about this whole thing. I'm not really too sure what the store owner is attempting to do. Maybe he's like going to look at cameras, or maybe he's going to call law enforcement or call his manager or something like that. But the second his phone gets whipped out to attempt to like locate these cards in some way, shape, or form, this blubbering loser, man, he just fucking takes the cards out of his pocket. He's like, oh yeah, I had these cards the whole time. It just starts flapping them on the goddamn table like he's about to pay someone like your grandpa did back in the day when your grandpa just had a stack of like bills, like 20 or 30 of them in a little envelope, and he'd pull them out and he just fucking start laying them down on the table to pay. He's doing that shit with these cards. He's like, oh, these cards, right? Let me set them down as aggressively as possible now that I've been actually caught. Oh, you're not going to want these cards now. I completely destroyed them in my pocket, and now I'm just slamming them on the table for all that stuff. Of course, store owner grabs them up, or whoever's working grabs it. It's absolutely amazing to me how people just don't think this is going to be the end result nowadays of everything happening. It's not the blissfully ignorant days of fucking Pokemon cards where people just don't think people steal stuff anymore. Even back in the day, people stole stuff, but nowadays, I mean, it just runs rampant. It'd be absolutely insane for someone to not have some kind of surveillance over their entire business when they're doing it, especially with how many people walk in here doing this crap. Here's a description of what they said. Here's the actual encounter. Be on the lookout for this guy. Absolutely. He came in pretending to want to sell his cards when in reality he was using this as a distraction to steal over $1,500 worth of Pokemon cards. Holy shit. That is $1,500. You don't think someone's going to notice that? That makes it even worse. They were just taking these cards and just slapping them on the table. Just, oh, you want your cards back? There you go, big dog. Here, I take your cards back. Yeah, they were just in my pocket the whole time. Mark noticed the cards were gone and he gave them back after saying he put them in his pocket because he was maybe interested in buying them. We got extremely lucky here. That fool got extremely lucky here, especially if no one was trying to actually press charges for anything of this stuff. You're very nice if you're just letting other store owners know, hey, this piece of shit here just steals Pokemon cards. $1,500 worth. Unfortunately, these thieves are out here willing to try any way they can steal. Be safe, everyone. Absolutely. I don't think that's a controversial statement. If someone has their cards in your pocket, no one puts their cards in fucking someone's pocket when they're going to check out. No one does that. That's not a thing anyone does. No collector is going to be like, oh, let me put my cards that are not top loaded in my goddamn pocket. Let me do that real quick. Yeah, that's definitely something that's not going to come back and do anything. Nah, dude was trying to walk out the store with the cards, and luckily he was caught. Once again, Totally Awesome Comics, thank you so much. I appreciate that, and I also am really glad you guys didn't lose any of your cards. Thanks for putting out the awareness for all that stuff. That's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin. See you later. I don't know. These card thieves must just come out of like a hole in the ground or something. Like they're just born from trash and bad thoughts and the desire to steal people's shit. I don't get it, man. Fucking